Hello, Brendan with All Octane here. So in this video we are going to go over some Target Day cars. So Target actually has a mail-in promotional right now, and so this is what it looks like. You can see they've got the little Volkswagen as the mail-in. So you got to buy 20 cars, keep the receipts, and send the cards in. You mail that off. If you've seen my previous videos, you know how to do that. But let's go ahead and open some of these cars. So I don't have all the cars on camera here. I know it's kind of cutting some of them off, but we'll go ahead and get started. We got the Alpine A110 Cup in gray. So we've seen this already in a couple of colors. Got to keep the card backs. And this is now the newest color for it. Sorry, I apologize. There we go. So it's in gray, and we've seen it in blue, and then we've seen it in a light blue, I believe, in a multi-pack. And it's a nice little car. All right, let's go ahead and get with the Hot Wheeled Armored Truck in red. I believe this used to be called Funny Money, if I'm not mistaken, and I believe it used to be metal. Now it's all plastic. So there we go. Kind of looks like the Moon Eyes logo. Side tampos are kind of nice. I don't believe this is a treasure hunt, even though it kind of looks like it might be with that flame logo. It's not. It's not a circle flame, so it is not. Metal base, all plastic body. All right, let's go ahead and get to the Formula E Gen 2. And again, this is a pretty cool car. I know we've seen this in black, so now we have it in purple. I don't think it's been in any other colors, but it is a new for 2020 model, so this is a nice diecast. The purple on this car is stunning. If you see this in person, it might well be worth your while to pick it up. Now we have the 70 Volkswagen Baja Bug. Again, another 2020 casting. We've seen this in white, now it's in red. Hopefully they'll make it in blue, and then we can have a very patriotic set of cars. Yellow rims are kind of okay, but I guess it makes sense because it has yellow tampos on the top. All right, let's go ahead and open up the Mountain Muller, and this is part of the 2020 Tokyo Olympics, which I believe have been canceled. It's kind of sad. These cars might be worth something someday, but I'm going to open it and send it away for the mail-in. Mountain Muller's always a nice casting. It has some nice side tampos on there. All right, let's go ahead and get to the Circle Tracker. 75th, Mattel 75th. So we've seen this in white, now we have it in red. There it is, in red. Average kind of stock car. Nothing stock about it, right? Speaking of stock car, we have the Joey Logano, custom 2018 Ford Mustang GT. And I believe if during the quarantine, he did it was before that. He did the world record for the longest Hot Wheels track, I believe. And I don't know if it was this car specifically. It might have been, but it went through his shop and through his cars, into his race car at the end, and he did a big burnout. It was pretty cool. Actually, it wasn't his race car at the end. It was just a regular Ford Mustang. Now we have another 2020 Grand Cross, a new model. This looks like a Tesla of sorts, actually, it looks like a bloated Tesla, but it's a cool casting nonetheless. Probably their take on where electrics and EVs are going. And so I decided to pick that one up. There's quite a number of cars within the Hot Wheels livery. So we have the 2010 Chevy Impala. Go ahead and open up that. So we have the Joey Logano one, the Chevy Impala, and the other one that I just opened. Apologize, I just forgot its name. It's always nice to have race cars in. And we've got the 92 Ford Mustang. We've seen this a couple of times now. It was a Super Treasure Hunt a couple of years ago. Now it is part of the Art Series. And this one is an O or a 0. I don't exactly know which one it's going to be. All right, let's go ahead and get to Fast Feline. Again, another 2020 Tokyo Olympic car. I actually kind of like this car. My wife got me one in white, the kind of like the pearl white, and that sits on my desk. But yep, here's the green one. Not too bad. I like the big back tires. That's one of the coolest parts about this car. All right, let's go ahead and get to the Baja Truck. I believe this is a pretty iconic casting. I know that it's been done a number of times. I believe it's part of the animated series or something like that as well. Cool truck, nonetheless. All right, let's go ahead and get to the 84 Pontiac Firebird. This is very much a 90s looking car. I know it's an 84, but it looks like a 90s car, especially with these rims. Like, this looks like I could have bought it back when I was like 8. Because that's very much what it looks like. Interesting to see how, yes, Hot Wheels have changed, but no, they have not changed. All right, let's start getting into some of the realistic models. We've got the Range Rover Velar in red, and man, this thing is stunning. I'm a huge fan of Range Rovers and Land Rovers, and we're gonna have another Land Rover here in just a second, but man, look at that. Stunning paint job. Nice tampos up front. Nice tampos in the rear. This is just an awesome casting, and it is kind of a see-through panoramic sunroof. I like that. Let's go ahead and get to the 42 Willys MB Jeep. It kind of has that mountain climber. Yeah, I believe that's what that is. A mountain climbing kind of stance to it. Elongated, big power. Just trying to climb up the hill as fast as possible. And I really like the tampos. That's awesome. The tampo colors are cool. White, purple, that, yeah, it's just really cool. Now we have the 69 Dodge Charger 500. It's part of the Flame series. Flame series always produces good stuff. Can't really go wrong there. Big 69 Charger. Awesome. We'll go ahead and get to the custom Cadillac Fleetwood in blue. We've seen this in green. We've seen this in red. I don't remember if it's in red. I know it was in black. That was the launch was in black. That was a number of years ago at this point. Oh, and this one has pinstripes. That's pretty cool. This casting is always nice. Long, a lot of plastic, but it's still pretty cool. Go ahead and get to the 86 Monte Carlo SS in green. Not bad. There it is. Pretty cool. And we've got the Audi RS5, sorry, Coupe. There that one is. And the wheel choice is pretty cool. I can't tell, I don't know if it's silver, white. I know it's silver, but like I can't tell. I might have seen one with white wheels. I'm not entirely sure. So keep an eye out for variations. There have been some interesting variations that have been coming lately. We have a kind of teal McLaren P1. There we go. McLarens are always nice to add to the collection. They seem to be the common supercar of sorts. I know a lot of YouTubers are working on getting them. We've got the Shelby 427 SC. I believe that's Super Cobra. And there that one is. Black with red stripes. The hood does not open. It used to back in the day. It does not anymore. All right, we've got the 91 Mazda MX5 Miata in yellow. Not to be confused with the Porsche that's in yellow right now. Oh my goodness, there's so many yellow cars and they all kind of look the same. But this one will match the racing Miata very well that was done in yellow. I believe not too long ago, maybe a year or two ago. We have a white Corvette C7 Z06. And this is not a convertible like the Audi. Can't mix this up with the Audi that's going to be sitting there. We're going to open that up here in a second. The Corvettes have been on their A game. We've seen the orange convertible one that has just recently been released. We've got the 19 Mercedes-Benz A-Class. I believe we've seen this in white before as well. There we go. In red. Oh, and it has a nice little panoramic sunroof. That's pretty cool to see. And the white one, it stands out, but I feel like it stands out more here because it's the same thing with the Corvette. You kind of don't notice the black roofs and stuff like that until you get it on a color that doesn't quite like complement, and then you're kind of like, oh, that is interesting. All right, let's go ahead and open up the new for 2020 Land Rover Defender 90. So you have the 90 and the 110. This is the 90. I don't remember if they did the 110. Well, I mean, they do the 110, but it's in the premium lineup, and I think I don't know if we've seen it in the basics. But this thing is awesome. I'm so glad to add this to the collection. Kind of saving weight and money, I'm sure, on the metal body by putting in a sunroof. And with the Safari windows, they are not actually windows there. That's just a paint. But I believe they're called Safari windows, if I'm not mistaken. All right, let's go ahead and open up the Audi R8 Spyder, new for 2020. The sibling to the, oh boy, the Huracan. I guess that's what you get when you open cars. There you go. The sibling to the Huracan, the R8, Audi R8, actually kind of has a roundy front end to it. I was expecting more of a point, but it's not. It's kind of rounded. Almost like a Miata meets a Mustang. I don't know. What do you guys think? All right, let's go ahead then and open up one of the most sought after ones, or at least I guess one of the most popular ones in my opinion, is the 2019 Kia Stinger GT, and it's new for 2020. So the launch in blue, I mean, I won't complain. It probably would have been better in maybe a different color, but there it is. There's the Kia Stinger GT. Doug DeMuro just bought his in the red. That's what I was expecting. This one kind of gets confused with the Porsche Panamera. All right, and then we have the last three. We've got the Custom Auto in red, one of the Target Red series. We're gonna go ahead and open this up. I open my Target Red cars. So there it is. And I know that there's a article on the Hot Wheels Collector site right now about Custom Auto. We've got the McLaren P1, so this is the second McLaren in the bunch that we're opening. There it is. And then lastly, we have the 68 Shelby GT500 Target Red series. All right, what did you guys think? It's always nice to have a Mustang as part of the collection. Kind of looks like it's part of the Flame series if it would be. But what do you guys think? Did you like the Target Red series? Are you going to be mailing in for that Volkswagen? Let me know in the comments below. Until the next one, have a good one.